are going to take the Lucian now, and you still got that big engage tool coming in with the Rel, and you can still use Cryon as this pseudo engage tool aside of the map.
Well, Tarzan thought about maybe finding himself. Ale, though. Ale gets first blooded, but the flash burnt by Xiaohu, he will die. He still gets first blood, so it's a 1-for-1 trade at the end. On the side of RNG, as they did have a ward in that try-brush, but he hasn't just left just yet. Now, Iwandi is here. Now he knows where the Lucian is. Does he have a ward? Yes, he does. And he's going to be able to knock him up, keep him there, get the stun down. Double stun, perfectly executed here. Great roam from Iwandi. Wei and Ming could have definitely snuck into there, maybe gotten a kill and the Rift Herald. It's very, very minor things, but just something I've noticed as we've hit 100 and odd games. I think it's about, what are we on? I can't even remember how many games we've played.
At RNG, we're going towards Rift Herald, and with Ming missing off the max, Ali was like, all right, we're going to back off and take the Dragon instead.
Oh, we're going to see a bot lane skirmish here. No level 6 for Iwandi. He's forced to flash away, but he has not got the health bar to keep him alive against the flash and ult from Gala. And that is a nice little, capitalization there. And with the jungler of LNG just kind of in no man's land, there's no real pressure to put down bot side, which means that this top lane is pretty much free. This is a hell of a lot of gold going into the pockets of this Lucian.
And this means that LNG can't really make any sort of side lane plays because, hey, you'd love to try and make a play on the bottom side, but because
RNG don't allow you to just stop it.
RNG now moving in towards this dragon. Ale actually cancelled his recall on the top side of the map. Yeah.
Oh, they've caught out the Tristana. Gala almost taken down. The collateral damage was not enough, but the smoke screen is. And they now get the kill onto Gala. So Gala caught out, did not quite have its flash just up yet. The dragon is going down. It will be taken by RNG, so a kill for an objective. LNG, bit of a kind of a... Yep, they're going to drop it at midnight. So this is going to open up the map. These little kind of small advantages you get. They didn't even need the Rift Herald. They're actually going to be able to keep pushing onto this and maybe get themselves a tier 2. Culling comes out to pepper down Iwandi, who's almost dead. They have to use the Blade Whirl to protect the support. And that's 2 turrets, and RNG ain't stopping. They're going to keep going.
Yeah, they're going to get one more charge. I mean, Iwandi's out of the play. You've still got Icon in that bottom lane. Like, that's the inhibitor turret gone.
Why was that play? What is the... Yes, well done. You got an outer turret. I'm very proud of you, Icon, but you've lost an inhibitor turret. The better team fighter in top side. We got the better, split pusher in mid. We got the Samira to be able to, burn down people. It's like, but if you're not able to get that team fight going for you, then you're just going to end yourself behind. It's 5 turrets. Enough of a trade.
Yeah, they could try to, but I think what I'd prefer to see them do is see if they can separate out RNG as we talked about, and then try and use this Realm Warp to get in on top of them. Unfortunately for them though, Ale, not even close to going Mega as the engage comes through.
There is the engage straight onto Light, and that is the Samira dead and buried. We're going to see the Lilting Lullaby down onto the 2 carries. Tarzan forced to flash away. Ming does fall to Iwandi as the culling comes in. This is all about the double AD carries here for RNG. They use the Realm Warp here from LNG to get themselves out, but all they did was lose their support. They take out the bot lane of LNG, and they can turn straight onto the Baron.
Yeah, there's not a hope that LNG can do anything. I mean, we said already, RNG's team fighting is so strong with this composition, and we see it just used to great effect there.
Oh, we'll see now. Baron down to about 3,000 HP. Ale is here, as is Icon. He did TP, and that's a huge amount of damage here from Tarzan and Icon. They're turning this one around. No steal available, but can he take away all the buffs? It looks like he will be able to. RNG bite off too much, and they cannot stomach it. LNG punish.
And it's just a mixed call from RNG.
Tarzan-Icon combination that we were talking about from the start of this play. This is what we expected to see from LNG. Icon has been a mainstay mid laner of the LPL.
Once Icon and Tarzan move into the pit like that.
Yeah, it was always almost... Oh, I have to stop myself there. As we can see, Lilting Lullaby comes down onto 2. It is 2 of the more tanky members, though. As Iwandi pulling over the side. As you can see, LNG, they're looking for fights now. They feel like they're the ones in the advantage here. The Lilting Lullaby was expended. They will lose this turret. They still have 1 Baron buff available to them, as they are still pushing that one in. I believe stalls. That is the pressure you can see. But RNG could also just turn down towards this mid lane. They have options. The earlier work they did 7 minutes ago is now showing the fruits of its labor, because it's now putting pressure on LNG to try and just make a split call.
And LNG are very split here.
Oh, they're very split, but they find out 1, and the Gnar ult into the wall does find out Ming. And there's the Inferno trigger. They try to get the Azir ult to try and get him into a better position, but Light gets himself out. He will eventually fall, but Lucian is dead. Wei's forced to flash away. LNG get 3 for 1, and they are continuing to push back RNG.
And RNG, they're going to end up losing out this fight. Wade takes one, but Tarzan will shoot down the deer where it stands. And LNG do pick up the fight. And it's a beautiful turnaround from LNG. RNG just not respecting the fact that...
Onto the graves. Your early game advantage that you had with the Lucian doesn't exist anymore. And now the extra little bit of advantage you had with the towers that are standing are now gone. There's the first layer of towers broken down.
TP is going to take a long time to come in.
It's too late. It's so quick. This is exactly what we're talking about. Hexflash trying to go over the wall. But again, LNG, you left the objective. It's exactly what we called would happen. RNG, melt this. You've two...
Icon. This is where RNG are going to struggle. But as you can see, RNG doing their due diligence here. As we talked about, pushing in these waves, getting vision control in this jungle, and not giving LNG the opportunity.
From Wei. Banshee spell has been popped onto Wei. He should be relatively safe. Iwandi, though, forced the flash away. He goes in aggressively, though, and Xiao, who finds a pick. RNG get exactly what they wanted, and now they can turn to this objective, completely melt it down before this dragon even spawns.
And if they do it so fast, LNG can't even respond, right? They're not able to get on towards this mid tower. Now LNG will move over towards the dragon, but you are in a 4 versus 5 still for the Infernal Soul for RNG.
Yeah, you have to fight here, LNG. You cannot let them get that soul. If you do, there's just no real way of you coming back, or rather it becomes exceptionally more difficult. Both sides now swapping their sides of the map as Ale and the rest of LNG find themselves now here. Mega Gnar soon to be hit here, but look how quick this goes down. I don't think LNG can go in for it. That is Dragon Soul for RNG. Now, do they look for the fight? They can keep the rest of LNG at...
You got no hope. Xiaohu, though, with Crying in tow.
Yeah, they're going to see now LNG trying to get a bit of a mismatch here. They're jumping in. Icon has TP'd on the backside, though. Ale taking a lot of punishment. He will go Mega just in time. He will not get the Mega Gnar ult down, though. There's a great Shurima shuffle into the Emperor's Divide, and Crying's able to keep himself alive. This is all RNG all the time. LNG, I respect the effort. You had to go for something. You thought you had an advantage, and you can see here Light. Oh, they have full vision of him. They know exactly where he is, and he will go down. And that is RNG with the full clean ace pushing in towards this bot side. They've got Baron, they've got Infernal Soul, they've got everything. They're going to end the game.
Oh, it's so sad. LNG, they tried to make the picks, they tried to make the play. And look, it was their best option in this scenario. Like, there's no way you're winning anymore. But unfortunately, the desperation play was just desperation as RNG will close out this game.
Very tense and tight game one for majority of the late game, I gotta feel like.
Whereas you look at LNG, now it's Ale bringing out the counter pick, and this is where we need to see Tarzan putting a lot of eggs in towards that topside basket to make sure that this Irelia can play greater over Tarzan, taking advantage of the fact that Crying has this push in the mid lane, and you can see he still has his bottom side jungle.
Oh, there we go. Flash in. First blood. Icon. You just saw him, man. That was a great opportunistic kill for RNG, but Icon with the unforced error.
Yeah, that's a pretty big error from Icon. I mean, even just walking into range of Crying there is something you do not want to do bot side, though.
Here we go. Double TPs being used. Both the top laners are going to be joining this one. Actually, it's going to be the mid laners. Excuse me. Going into Ming as though it's been left to die. He has no flash available for him as all 5 members of LNG go back down.
More good times for this Lilia, and I like Xiaohu. Oh, this is what I love to see.
Yeah, he roams down from the top side. There is no Chaos Storm. Crying will be killed underneath the tower. Xiaohu gets himself a plate, so they get a kill for kill, but the plate side. Wandi is here. Crying is walking towards this mid lane. Icon needs to be a little bit careful. We'll get tagged and brought down with the Lilting Lullaby. There's the Chaos Storm and the Gravity Gate, but is going to be Icon traded. Both junglers taking down both mid laners as Tarzan and Wei now push in the respective lanes. Side of LNG is willing to contest, so Wei takes 2 objectives on the board. He's 2 for 2. Nicely done for him there. And he has a 30 CS lead over this grave.
Towards mid, they're trying to draw LNG into these unfavorable spots. Xiaohu, though, nice hop and a skip and a jump to escape away there.
Yeah, gets himself out of harm's way. Awandi will take a bit of punishment on the backside of this. Mega Gnar has been hit by Xiaohu, and he throws in more and more rocks. And RNG, they're going to turn to this dragon. There's nothing the side of LNG can do. Honestly, I kind of agree with this call from LNG. They know that they can't really do anything, but they have the Rift Heralds. They might look to go for an engage in mid, try to take that turret. Crying clears the waves, so they won't quite just get it, but a Magnet Storm is insane on top of the Lilting Lullaby. That was beautiful.
That was nasty. What was that? They just obliterated LNG out of nowhere. That was the sexiest combo I've seen in the LPL, I think, in the entire time I've been casting. That was disgusting.
And they eventually get the ace. We didn't even need to cast that bit because
God.
this is why I genuinely
2
believe
seconds, it's now 4 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and then they can do with whatever they want on the map, and this is what makes RNG so potent and difficult to deal with. You can see it now. As we said, pushing bot, draw numbers there, then shove mid.
stay here. He can never at any point go one-on-one with Gala because Gala will just rocket jump on him immediately.
Yeah, and now you're in a position where RNG, again, inhibitor tower for tier 1. They can back away towards Dragon. They're in no problems whatsoever on this map. And LNG are just getting outplayed.
Yep, there's the Vanguard's edge. Xiaohu forced the flash away, but
You're most comfortable, right? We talked about it from the get-go. Like, having Xiaohu in a side lane, and they're just able to play around the advantages they can pick up there. TP in behind them, though.
yeah, TP is dead. It looks like they're going to focus onto Ale, though, and try and get him down immediately. You can see the flawless roulette was unfortunately flawed, as now Ale is going to be taken so low. Gala free hitting. Look at him. He doesn't have a care in the world. They're trying to jump in on top of them. Light does go in, picks up one, but is not able to pick up another. Double kill for Gala, and he's a hop, skip, and a jump away from a triple. He will take down Tarzan, and that is 3 kills in favor of RNG, and now Icon left with nobody to help him out. He will go down. It won't be a quadra. It'll be Xiaohu taking that one. Iwandi went back to deny any sort of kind of penta, and now RNG, after losing 2, will gain the Baron, get the team fight. They can reset beyond the map, ready for the soul point.
And you can see, even though it looks amazing to start things off for LNG, they just don't team fight as well as RNG with the composition that they have. And now Iwandi, you can try and make the hero play, but it ain't gonna happen for you. He's gonna give his life to RNG. The delayed ace coming through for...
I feel like I'm being a negative Nancy because it's more an inevitability. It's a matter of when rather than if.
Well, I mean, it's 30 seconds, right? That's when this Mountain Dragon is up. RNG have all the key summoner spells up, and Xiaohu's chasing Iwandi.
Yeah, Iwandi might have been caught out here as he just had to pop the Unbreakable Will, but he will be broken and turned into hamburgers. There is Xiaohu jumping over the wall, will get flawlessly duetted to stop him from moving, but now you've no engage. Who goes in from the side? As I say that, they're flash in as Xiaohu gets caught and jumps straight on top of people, and you can see Ale trying to jump onto Gala. Light will pick up a kill, so it's a 2-for-1 overall, but the Tristana is dead. That's 2 kills here for Light. He will fall, though, as he's just not able to keep the damage consistent. Tarzan has to back away. Ale trying his best, but there is nowhere for you to go. It's an ace 2-5 in favor of RNG. They can now push in the bot wave. They can push in, get this inhibitor in mid. They can take everything.
It looks like they're trying to go from the end with the wave that's about to crash in towards mid. Iwandi now, he made a hero play at Baron, gave his life for it, might need to do the same, and it looks like at least with Iwandi showing up, RNG will back away. They're just going to take this bottom lane turret and pass away the chance.
I think for RNG, you do your due diligence. Well, they've got themselves 3 items now onto their AD carries, so there's that. This feels like it's again on Light. You talked about it, but I have to stop myself straight away. Xiaohu gets jumped onto by Iwandi, who does pop the Unbreakable Will. There's the Magna Storm, catches onto 2. It's Ale and Iwandi. They're trying to see if they can get anything else. KL Storm on top of the Vanguard's edge. There's an opportunity, but there's no AD carry left now for LNG. And you can see with Gala untouched, he's just hopping, he's skipping, he's jumping. He is producing another fantastic performance, and RNG will take the ace, they will take the game and the series 2-0.
And again, RNG showing why they're top of the table in the LPL. Like, this was dominant from start to finish. A few hiccups here and there, like in game number 1, but honestly,